transdisciplinarity is really the combination of people getting together from different disciplines, students, staff, and essentially empathizing with each other and seeing what emerges. Specifically, we're interested in sort of helping students to get to grips with solving or at least exploring wicked problems. So these super complex problems that we face in the world, they really can't be solved from sort of siloed disciplinary perspectives.
So the transdisciplinary design module is looking to develop students' skills in areas of such as like metacognition, but also practical skills in terms of fulfilling a project brief, because it'll be positive for students in terms of developing an e-portfolio that they might show to employers in the future. It'll be a very mix between sort of psychology and philosophy and introduction, which will sort of get you thinking about how you think and why you think the way you think. And also in terms of like the scientific method and the limitations of the scientific method in terms of the development of knowledge. And a big part of transdisciplinarity is to be both reflective but also then action orientated as well. So the idea is that the overall projects should try and have some sort of impact within the community, whether that's within Trinity or the wider community.
Trinity is including people with intellectual disabilities as students at the moment. Some of the guys here have been through the certificate in contemporary living, and we just wanted to go further and include people as in academic life, I suppose, as well. So we're co-designing and co-delivering a course together called How to Support People with Disabilities for Social Work Students.
It's about inclusion, including people with extra support needs, educating the world on what it's like to walk in their shoes.
To be given the opportunity to work in social work and social policy is a great honour.
Kind of like proves that it doesn't always have to be people without disabilities that can give lectures. It's people with disabilities that can give lectures as well. It just might be in like different ways.
So our project was to develop a digital lab manual for the second med research projects. So the idea was to incorporate some of the basic information like laboratory safety, the techniques and some of the theory behind those techniques, to introduce them into the students in an e-learning environment, along with questionnaires and quizzes for them to do, so that they'd have a pre-exposure to the material before they enter into the workshops themselves, so that hopefully at the end of it they're much more comfortable with undertaking the research projects and getting more out of it.
So my project is this whole idea of looking at innovation in assessment, or innovation in large student cohort groups, to wonder, are we teaching students and are we engaging with students in the way that they learn? So we do know that a lot of students learn through the assessment method. So what they're assessed on is what they learn. So then we have to look at assessment and we have to think, is our assessment methodology, which is predominantly the final exam or the comfort blanket of the final exam, where you have your year-long content and you write 4 essays. So is that the best or the optimum way of motivating students, of encouraging them to learn and enhancing their own learning? If we look at self-directed learning or student-directed learning, what we have to look at is what way would we assess them in order to promote this in the university system. And one of the ways is assessment for learning rather than assessment of learning, and this aligns very closely with self-determination theory, the theories of motivation, of why we do what we do.